Hello and welcome back to AutoCAD in 20 hours. This is the second in our series of tutorials. It covers sections 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4 of chapter 1. Before we begin, an important notice. We're drawing in the imperial system, and in the imperial system there's a symbol for feet, and that's the apostrophe. So you don't have to write feet or the abbreviation FT. You can just write the apostrophe symbol, and that means feet. Quote symbol is the symbol for inches in the imperial system. So 12 feet can be written as 12 apostrophe, and 6 inches can be written as 6 with the quote symbol. 12 foot 6 would be written as this, as you see here. 12 foot apostrophe 6 inches with a quote symbol. However, in AutoCAD, inches is the default for the system, or we have that set as the default under our settings. So when we enter 12 foot 6, we merely put 12, then the apostrophe, and then 6 and enter. And it knows that the 6 is automatically the inches. Okay, let's get going now. Here in our AutoCAD screen that we set up in tutorial number 1, we are ready to start drawing the floor plan. But first, we want to turn off the UCS. That's the symbol down here in the lower left-hand corner. In order to do that, we're going to go up here, click on the Tools tab, come down to the named UCS, click on that, and in the UCS window that shows up, we're going to click on Settings. Under UCS icon settings, you'll see there's a little box next to this on. We're going to turn that off by deselecting it, and then click OK, and the symbol disappears. One other thing in AutoCAD, often the units don't set correctly. So we are going to type units and enter, and that's going to bring up the drawing units window. And you can see, even though we set it to imperial in the first tutorial, AutoCAD didn't set it into the system. So we are going to click on this box and select architectural, and then we're going to click OK. Now we're ready to start drawing. Off to the upper left of the screen, you'll see the Draw toolbar. And the first button is the line. Let's click on that. Come into the screen. We'll click. And you can see I don't have the ortho on, so I'm going to hit the escape. The ortho got turned off somehow. So I'm going to come down to the bottom. These buttons along the bottom. Find the ortho button and turn that on. Now I'm going to click on the line button again, click on the screen, and now it's locked into either the vertical or the horizontal 90-degree angle. That's what the ortho does. So we'll stretch that line out a little bit without clicking. We'll release the mouse, then we'll type 27 apostrophe enter. That's 27 feet. And then we're going to enter one more time. Okay, now you can see the line is up off the screen. So to get it onto the screen, we're going to type Z, enter, A, enter. That's zoom, Z for zoom, and A for all. So this is covering everything, all that we've drawn so far. So now I'm using the mouse wheel. You can use your mouse wheel to scroll in and out. And we're going to place that in the center of the screen, about half the height of the workspace. Let's click the line again. As we approximate the top of the line, the green icon for the end point, O snap, will show up. Click on that, and then pull the line out without clicking. Type 22 feet, enter. And you can look down at the command line on my screen to see when I'm typing. You'll see I got 22 foot apostrophe. Now you can see I don't need to enter every time and escape and go click on the button. As long as I'm continuing to draw from the last point, I can just pull the line in the direction that I want and type the length of the line. So I'm going to type 27 foot again. Look down at my command line, how I type that. Enter. And now I'm going to keep going and pull the line over to the left and click on the end of the first line, the starting point. Okay, now I'm going to escape. Click on the line again. Come up to the upper right of the rectangle we just drew. Start a new line. Stretch it out. Type 12 foot. You can read the command line again down to the bottom. You can see what I'm typing. Enter. And I'm going to pull the line down. 22 foot. Enter. And then pull over to the original rectangle. When the perpendicular icon shows up, snap on it. And now I'm going to enter again. And that's going to take me out of the line command. Okay, maybe hit your escape key just to make sure you're out. Next, we're going to use the offset tool. That is on the modify toolbar. Click on the offset and read down in the command line. Down here, it says offset, specify offset distance. We are going to type 5 foot and enter. And the cursor turns into a little selection box. As we roll over the lower line, you can see it pixelates, which means it's being selected or it's ready to be selected. Let's come right on it and click, and we'll go up above it and click again. The second click tells it which side you want the 5 foot offset line to be. Now that line is 5 foot above the line we just clicked. Let's press the escape button and go out. And let's press the offset button again. And once again, it's asking us to specify a specific distance. And we're going to type in 10 foot, enter. And now we're going to click on this center vertical line. And then we're going to move the cursor over to the left and click again. And you can see it placed an offset line 10 feet over from the original selected line. Well, let's press escape. And now we're going to use the trim tool on the modify toolbar. So find the modify toolbar, come on down till you see the trim. It's this symbol here, and click on it. Don't do anything until you press the enter. So you click on the trim and press the enter right away. That turns the trim into what is called a trimming tool, a cutting tool. Now click on this center vertical line here that I'm highlighting and come down and click on this horizontal line. There we go. Now we have the basic outline for the building. Now we're going to make a copy of this for later use. So use your mouse wheel, scroll the mouse wheel, make the drawing smaller, move it off to the side. Come over here to the modify toolbar and click on the copy button. You get another selection box. Now come down below and to the right of the drawing, click and release the button, pull up and to the upper left, and you'll get a little green selection window. Click once you've covered the entire drawing, and then press enter. The cursor will turn back into a cross. Click in the middle of the drawing, and then simply move it over with your mouse and click again, and then press escape. Now you got 2 copies of that. Okay, let's go back to the original one. Use the mouse to zoom in a little bit.